Welcome back to the most special episode of our Dark Places Never Goes Way Through.
We have Kristen here.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is Chase.
It's me.
Part of the original crew for Slot 4. Joining us for the first and hopefully not the last time. We are Homeroom Heroes. My name is Lyle.
Yes.
I am your GM for this game. I hope everyone enjoys this. We kind of threw this together in about an hour. Probably a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
A little bit longer than that. But we're pretty excited. Even though it's pretty late, we were still pretty excited to go through this.
The cold will keep us awake.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It's going to be really fun.
Comfort.
Let's go around the table and introduce your names. And we have
Brandon as Rhys.
Julian playing Xander.
Chase playing Maz, Shazad, Nazari, or Naz.
all right.
Naz.
Okay.
Nas is
Nans.
Yes.
Nans.
Oh, Naz, like,
Yeah.
it's Nazari, so it should be
Yeah.
Naz.
Yeah. It should be.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah. Now it got cooler.
It's Nas.
It is Nas.
Cool.
I'm driving this.
All right. So today is the 23rd of September, 1988. It's a Friday. The weather is cloudy, slightly cloudy. Like we have like a
Chance of
oh yeah
Meatballs?
chance of ghosts.
yes, with a chance of danger.
Oh, it's my favorite one.
We have it's like the high is like a 71. It's kind of windy, 45. Not 45 mile per hour. 425. So maybe 5 mile
Nice
per hour.
nondescript Southern California
Breeze.
weather.
It's breezy.
Nondescript.
So it is a Friday, so the weekend is coming up. Cindy, Miss Morales, Xander's mom, Xander's hot mom, is taking Xander and Rhys to a boys' summer camp located 30 minutes south of Belle in the past the city of Monteview in the woods of. I need to redo this again. All right. Okay. We're going back in. It's gonna be cut.
Okay.
It's gonna be cut. It's gonna be cut. It is located about 30 minutes south of Belle, in the Vista Woods. And what she is there for is she's covering a story about the local troop in Monteview, which is the town that's about 15 minutes away from Belle, the one immediately south of Belle, right next to the woods. They have their own little like Boy Scout troop, and these kids are called the Coyote kids. They have taken upon themselves to go and hold this huge forest conservation project. Not only having the Coyote kids themselves, but also some of the people in the town of Monteview to help them clean up the Balsa Bridge. There's a whole mess of trash located that kind of washed in and taking and blocking up all the rungs on the bottom of the bridge, and it's preventing water from going into the dam that powers the generators from Monteview. So they would like to have that out so that way they could have a little bit more power for their city, to go ahead and just give the mayor a little bit of breathing room.
All right.
Okay. Because the town of Monteview has been experiencing a lot of power outages here and there. They're just things are weak. Things aren't like lights aren't as bright as they usually are supposed to, and people are really like getting tired of scrimping and saving their electricity. Right. So let's go and meet Rhys and Xander and Miss Morales' car. Let's go forward with it. All right. Okay. You guys are winding down, going across a little bit of like mountainous terrain because you guys are heading down south over some hills, and then the hills get a little bit bigger. You guys are going in and out. You guys just had breakfast. Everyone's doing good, and you two still kind of don't know why you're in his car.
It was too early. I'm currently sleeping.
I know Miss Morales would be driving this, so I have like a sleeveless shirt on. I'm just like constantly just slightly flexing.
Miss Morales so hot.
Oh yeah.
She's only as hot as her imagination.
That's the best part. She means so many different things to so many different people.
Okay, so you guys head over and you guys pass Mountain View. The car stops. Xander, you kind of wake up a little bit, and she starts talking to someone outside. It seems that you guys have stopped in front of the Coyote Kids like headquarters, and it's located in like the town hall area in like one of its like buildings on the side. She talks to someone really quick, and then he gives her like a piece of paper and like points at it. And then like she nods and says thank you and like heads over. So you guys are going over, and as you guys head past the town going into the forest, go head over to the campgrounds. You guys find out that you're heading over to the Wiley campsites. And that is where the Coyote Kids are putting down their like base camp. So that way they can get like kind of the materials ready, see like everything that they need. Because it's from the campsite, from the Wiley campsite, it's about a 5 to like 10-minute walk. So not really a hike. It is a walk to the bridge. So that way they can kind of like organize like what cars are going to come through to throw like all the trash bags in, or what trucks actually, and then to see like if you guys are talking, the mayor's there too. As you guys are rolling in, you guys see the campsite. Mayor's there too, and they're talking with them, making sure to see if like, if they could get any like dump trucks coming over, if like the city could provide that service, because everyone needs to get paid. So Xander, I would like for you to open with a question for your mom as to why you're here. Isn't she not a weather woman after all?
Are you like are you trying to like do something more than just being weather woman? Like why are we here? Like I didn't want to be here. What's the date today?
Today is Friday. The end of your crazy week.
Like oh, okay. So yeah.
I just think you
Go to
kids. I honestly just think you kids should have just need to go away for a little bit. And they needed someone to cover the story. And it's just a simple story about some kids cleaning up a bridge. So I might as well. I thought you guys might have liked to have the fresh air.
I'm okay with it, Miss Morales.
Okay.
Anything you want?
Need something lifted?
So she's so boys, go ahead and introduce yourselves to the campers. We will be here for the weekend, and we will be helping out. But I'll be mostly going around in between helping out every time we get a chance to like break for lunch. I'll be helping out for lunch and stuff, helping out that dinner crew, and also talking to a lot of the townsfolk here over at Mountain View to see exactly how involved everyone is, what everyone is expecting to get out of this. Just a normal news story, just so that we over at Belle kind of know what's going on around our area, so that it's not just a local paper. That's what they want to do. Actually, Xander, that's a good question. They want to actually expand past the news of Belle and try to gather more news from around the area, so that way it's a little bit more interesting for us, like local news, expanding our immediate local news like area of effect.
County instead of city.
Exactly. So
What?
get out of my car. So you guys stumble out, and as you guys stumble out into the campgrounds, we see a dark.
Tall, dark, slim but built Arabic boy.
And he's also coming out of his this tall, dark, slim with long black hair Arabic boy is coming out of his what you guys assume to be his tent and walking towards you guys. So Chase, what does Nas look like?
So Nas, we just described him. He's taller than anybody else here. For some reason, he's a tall boy. All right. He's got dark green brown eyes, As we said, he's tall, dark, slim, but built, very athletic. And he's a middlehead, so he's got on his, we'll say, what year is it, 88?
Mm-hmm.
He's got on his Merciful Fate shirt.
Wow.
Oh, we're going in there.
That's good.
Oh yeah, with his ripped jeans and his beat up old sneakers. Maybe some Converse. We'll just go with Converse.
Mm-hmm.
And
Some Reeboks.
For the time? I don't know, Converse are huge.
of course,
Huge. Yeah.
80s. Find them.
he's 15. He's a little older, but he's been held back twice because he just never goes to class or school. So still in the same grade as everybody else. Yeah, and so you guys, they're walking up, right?
They're walking up. You're heading out to greet them, I like to say. Because you are the older one of the group. It's a range of kids, actually. It's a range of kids ranging anywhere from about like 13 to about your age, to about 15, kind of maxes out there. And then they just move on to like the bigger scouts or the bigger like thing after this. So you're just kind of the guy in charge of the kids. You're kind of the one that's like, you don't want to be in charge. You like kind of have to be in charge because like kids are kind of intimidated by you, and they listen to what you say. So the camp counselors and your advisors kind of just give it to you, even though they don't really trust their judgment. They just know because the kids listen to you.
I was gonna say, is he counselor or is he deputized campy?
He's not a counselor. He is a Coyote kid. It's just that this Coyote is a little old.
Okay.
So he just kind of gets given all
the elder Coyote.
and also knowing Nos and who he is and what he stands for and what he believes in. Why are you here?
I'm here because my pops said he'd give me some money for watching the kids for the weekend here. So it's kind of just a side gig so I can go out and buy some new strings for my guitar.
Cool. All right.
And a few other things I need.
You just wanted you out of the house.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
You got money
I
for
don't
it.
want to be in there with those monsters and weirdos, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're possessed. Pretty sure.
Ooh.
So your dad just wanted you out. Nice.
That's fun.
For money though.
I think did you also want to be out equally?
I'm not there normally anyways,
Okay.
but this is an excuse for me not to be able to come home at all. So,
Also
because
free
I'm
food?
there watching the kids, so I can't leave.
Free food.
There's food. It's not great food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's camp food. It's there. We get to make some s'mores at night, so there's that. And, it's easy to sneak in beer. So,
It's
15-year-old sneaking.
Hey man.
it looks older.
Yeah, he looks older.
All right. So Rhys and Xander, you walk up.
No, I don't.
He walked up to us.
Yeah.
And I kicked open
It's
the
like-
tent, the flap, and as I walk out to go check on the kids, I glance over, they're all there. That's good enough for me. And then I turn over and see new faces.
Not dressed as Coyote kids.
Yeah, not obviously a bunch of the Coyote twerps. So I'm going to saunter on over to you guys and just sort of make a very confused look at you. Say, why in the world did you want to come to Camp Wiley right now? What are you doing here?
I came here for her, and I wanted to win his mom.
And look over and just begin to nod. I see. I'll take over from here.
No. You can go back in your tent.
But I have the binoculars in the tent. See, this could be useful.
We could share those binoculars. You get this side, and I get this
Well, what do I get at that?
What's the bathroom?
side.
You're in the woods, so use your imagination. Just don't do it in front of the kids.
I'm gonna go number 2.
Once again, not in front of the kids. Probably not in front of the woman
I
either.
need like
Not gonna.
toilet paper.
Who's this woman to you?
My mom.
Oh,
So she's seen it.
yeah. You want to get out of here? Then go ahead and go to the woods. Go find a nice little spot and just do your business. And if you're not back in an hour, well,
I'd like to go try to find a natural adult.
So you leave.
I
Hey,
leave.
adult.
Okay. Let's get a little bit of Xander leaving, and then Rhys, you're left with Nas.
And I'm like,
Tell me more about this woman.
Okay. So Xander. So Xander, you leave. You find your mom talking to the mayor, who you presume is the mayor because he looks really important. He's the only person wearing a suit out in the middle of the forest. So you're assuming he's someone very important.
Mm.
And she goes, "Oh, hey Xander, what's up?"
Wait, this before or after I poop?
is he holding it right
You're
now?
holding it right now.
Okay. I assume he's the mayor, or I assume he's someone.
You assume it's someone important. You don't.
Okay, go to the
You got
guy
no
and
context
go,
right now.
excuse me, what's the bathroom?
And he goes, "Well, my boy, it's going to be over here. We constructed a little bit of a luxury out here in the wilderness. Your very own Montague Waste Management Company put out a porta potty right here."
Oh, thank God. Alright, go use it. And
Okay, so while you're inside, you hear like the hustle and bustle, like some of the campers going around getting stuff ready, and you just hear like a snippet of a conversation, because and then like you hear like footsteps, and then like they stop. The conversation still proceeds, but like you hear the footsteps stop, so you know that these kids are probably waiting to get into the porta potty.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hear a little bit of conversation come in, and man, I'm like super excited about tonight. Like this is like the first time we're all here, and we get to like do those like camp things, like tell stories and like make s'mores and stuff. And the other kid's like, well, I mean, I kind of like the morning because it's like we get to do other things, like we get to do arts and crafts, we get to do this and learn about hunting, we get to learn about like land stuff. And the other kid's like, man, that's really dumb. I just want to skip forward to like tonight where it's gonna be all like where we can't go to sleep because we're so scared. And then the kid's like, what are you supposed to be scared of? And the kid's like, well, you'll see tonight.
Just off in the distance.
Walk. Continue.
Yeah, that's
I'm still listening. I'm just.
He's listening on the porta potty, has like his ear to it.
So the conversation kind of like dwindles out, and you kind of stop paying attention.
Oh.
So I'll say you finish up.
Alright, I'll go ahead and wipe up, take off the small piece of tissue paper that I had on the seat, and then go to.
You don't flush the porta potty.
No, I know, but like, because they didn't have the pump things to wash your hands. I don't wash my hands! I don't wash my hands.
There's a river.
So yeah. So when
I go out, and then I go to the mayor. Or I go to the.
It's like
before you
this.
got hands, I'm just like, is there a sink?
Then he goes, my boy, it's gonna be over here. And he points like over yonder where you see like the stream. You see the river.
Okay. Go. Thanks, sir. White. I just touch him. I brush his shoulder. Thank him, and then.
You feel him seize up, and he kind of sighs a little bit because you can tell he doesn't really like kids.
Do I see him do this?
You feel him, and you like.
It's okay. Watch my right.
And then he turns your mom and goes, so that's your kid,
And I just hold it talking. I'm at the river, kind of,
Okay.
or the stream.
All right. So, you finish washing up. You head over. Rhys and Nas, what are you guys talking about?
Well,
been about,
we
it's
had
been
been
about 10 minutes.
ogling for a while, so probably not a lot of conversation happened.
Are you guys
for
still
a
at the
while.
same? Are you guys still at the same spot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I bring up the fact that camp's been I kind of don't even want to be here right now because the mayor's here. Not really comfortable around the suit. So
Yeah, fully.
so what are you planning to do when you guys are stuck here right now?
I hadn't really thought about that up until this point. I just kind of was here along for the car ride, and now I'm here.
Yeah, that about probably sums up just about anybody's motives for being here right now.
That sounds like camp.
There's some kind of something going on with the trash. I'm not really sure. No one told me about that. I'm just kind of here to watch the kids and get the paycheck. But, you know, ogling's been fun, but the mayor's kind of in the way now, and I can't really look over there anymore. So, where did that other kid go?
Legislating. Oh, he's coming.
Okay. So, what do you guys do?
I play video games and watch TV.
I do kung fu.
Kung Fu!
Yeah, I have a dojo that I go to.
I have all of Bruce Lee's movies.
Wow, me too.
Whoa!
This guy's okay.
I'm assuming you don't have any kind of like Kung Fu video games.
I sure do.
Are there?
Yeah.
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden, Double Dragon, Street Fighter.
I've heard of that one. That's all I've heard of. I don't spend a lot of time behind screens, but all right, sure.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to be doing that here at camp, though.
No, that's why this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you understand.
Yeah.
Now you
I'll go do that
understand
now.
why I was very happy that this distraction came along. But right now, you know, what else can we do? You guys want to go check out the trash? There might be something interesting lodged in there. I don't know. Why not?
Whatever.
I ran out of beer, so I can't offer you one. Sorry. It's kind of early in the day right now for that.
Buzzed ass 15-year-olds.
So, I mean, I only had like one can that I managed to rip out of the mayor's six-pack when he wasn't looking.
The mayor's carrying around a six-pack. It's mayor rule.
Hey, when he's not looking, you know, they take enough from us, so I feel like I could take from him.
Yeah, the taxes.
Police aren't knocking at my door at home to bug my, you know, weirdo parents. I feel like they owe me a little bit at this point. So,
Sure.
yeah, sure. Let's go check the river. Let's go check that trash.
Sure, man. You know what you're
It's a
doing
great,
here.
it's a great way to spend our time. Rather than watching these kids like we're supposed to.
I also
That's definitely how you do that.
I also thought of that joke earlier. I thought about it.
Alright.
You guys will be just fine.
Okay. So you guys head over and you make your way towards the river. And then as you guys head over, you hear like the sounds of running water. The river's like pretty wide. It looks deceivingly shallow. But you know, a couple of rocks thrown into it. The sound like displays that it's a pretty deep river. It's not flowing very fast. And as you guys get over to the bridge, you see why. And you see before you just, it's gross. There's like algae everywhere. It's obviously been a problem for a while. And much like how Nos is lecturing you about the man, it's, no one does anything until, you know, something bad happens. So it's pretty bad, it's gross. And you guys just, it smells a little bit, it smells like old water.
Gosh, does it smell? I would imagine it.
Oh no, yes, yeah, it's trash. It is trash. It is it's not sewage, so it's not gross, but it's just like
More like
Just-
bags and stuff.
yeah, it's like plastic bags, it's refuse, it's some like hunting stuff, it's a lot of fishing gear actually. It's a lot of fishing gear for people that just don't care.
Okay.
Because they're like, you know, it does the river does bear fish. There's like, you know,
Okay.
fishing spots for it farther upstream. So like you do see the just like the amount of like just the sheer amount of just bottles and cans and like just boxes, like cardboard boxes, just random things. Like, you think there's a couch in there somewhere. It's weird. It definitely is very weird, and it definitely looks like the dumping grounds of a lot of like the Monster View teenagers.
Okay.
So as you can see, guys, this is a big deal. This is what's worth having the mayor and some hot news reporter come out to check on. Clearly, just a great view. There might be some beer in there that's not open. Want to go down there and check it out? Want to get down there and dig in the trash for me, maybe, and look for something interesting?
Not really.
Come on, get in there and look for something.
I think I'm good.
I'm okay.
Okay, you guys go down anyway.
Let's just get down there and poke around. I don't know. There's really nothing else to do in this camp. I don't know why you guys decided to come here.
I mean, I
But,
dig through trash at home.
Well, I know why you decided to come here, but I don't know why you bothered to come here. That's your mom. But okay.
Sicko.
So, well,
Just
I
I,
guess-
I see an old NES box floating in the river. My phone. I run over and try to see if there's anything inside of it.
So as you dash across, you're like trying to avoid like all of the algae. Roll me not a perception check. Roll me like a dexterity check. There you go.
14 or 15.
Oh, okay, cool. So you just met it. You just met. So as you're running over, your right foot touches the floor, and it doesn't feel like the floor, and you pull back.
Okay.
And then as you pull back, you just see like what looks like grass just kind of ripple away, and it's all water. And the NES box is farther into this thing than you think it is.
What the heck? Okay.
So the water has been backed up by a lot, like a lot more than you guys are expecting.
So running forward, the water backs up.
Like the water's backed up all the way up there. Like you thought it was all ground leading up into this trash pile, but like because it's been blocking all the water's been trying to find other ways to go past the bridge. So the water has just like the water shore has just kind of receded like farther in than you thought.
Okay.
Like what you thought was ground is actually like a swampy mess.
Okay.
Okay. Can all of you guys roll me a perception? And then our perception, we are using the intelligence.
I think it was wisdom.
Is it wisdom? Sorry, I need to keep this out. So yes, roll me a perception. Roll me that d20. And
It's 9.
yeah, roll me that d20, and then give me that wisdom modifier.
19. But I have 0 modifier.
That's really good. There you go.
8.
9.
True to my character, I have no perception.
So Nas, as you're just watching this kid just like almost eat it, but like not eat it, then kind of freak out and kind of like breathe a little hard and just like it's just really weird. and then like you look at Rhys, and Rhys is just kind of like being supportive.
Yeah, you get it.
You notice a little bit of movement like across the trash pile, and what you thought was a couch actually moved behind the trash pile.
I noticed this. Okay. So first I'd probably just say, hey, by the way, I probably forgot to mention you might want to be careful. If you look at the ground, yeah, that's not normal.
Oh.
Yeah, it's exciting. And what the hell was that? Did you guys just see that thing move?
No, I haven't seen anything.
I know I'm not drunk yet. There was only one box.
Or no, do I get the box? I don't.
Do I get this
Do I
box?
get the box? Or I don't get the box?
With the if you're still dead set on doing it.
No, I'm just saying, like, in this moment.
Oh, at this moment, no. Like you're
Well,
I would say that right now you're trying to find a way to get there because there's a lot more water than you think, and you didn't want to get wet.
Okay.
I want to pick up a piece of trash, like a rock or something that would be worth throwing, and throw it at where the couch disappeared, like behind the stuff.
Can you please roll me a strength check? Add me that modifier. Let's just see if that rock reaches there.
I also have a +2 to ranged attacks. Would that count for this?
That definitely. Well, I mean that's in battle.
That's for.
That's
for
good.
down.
All right, so no.
I mean, range proficiency.
Yeah, it's range proficiency.
Well, that's fine. Anyways, I got an 18 and I have a +1. So.
Okay, there you go. Nice.
Well, he did it.
So 19.
So with like blistering accuracy, what would you throw? A rock?
We'll say there was like a random billiard ball on the floor.
Okay, cool. So you throw this billiard ball and like it's like waterlogged, so like it doesn't
Covered in moss.
like not quite, but it's like super like it's like you pick it up from like water, and when you throw it, it doesn't do what you think a billiard ball would do, which is like hit something hard or maybe even shatter if it's old enough. It just kind of squishes.
Ugh.
And it makes like this. It makes like it splats, makes this really weird dull thud, and it kind of like crumbles. And roll me perception. Everyone.
10. No mind.
Still an 8.
4.
Okay. You guys are so obsessed with what happened that you want to find another billiard ball to go again.
Okay. So I'm
So you
looking
didn't
around
notice
for
anything.
one, right?
You just didn't notice anything happen. So you're just trying to.
So it splashed and squished and didn't shatter, crumbled, and we didn't notice that really. We're just kind of like, that was odd. That didn't seem right. Let me throw something else.
Our eyes didn't track it.
Yeah.
And just throw a rock too.
Yeah. You can. You try. No issue.
14.
Okay. Your rock falls a little short and it like bangs off of the base of like this trash mountain.
I'm like, oh man, I'm throwing stuff now? Like 9.
9.
Yeah.
You throw a can and it goes bloop into the water.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you
Nice
guys are just tossing shit into
As the pile
this
of
pile of trash that you all know you have to
Okay,
clean
I'd
up
like to
later.
throw 4 right now. Together.
Okay.
One of those.
One up to 19.
Okay, what was that team? So out of your shotgun blow of things,
19 and 2 18s.
19 to 18s. What's the other one?
14.
Okay. So like one falls in the water, another falls like wide and like actually hits the bridge. It's a
Okay.
huge clanging sound. One of them hits the trash pile at the very it hits the trash pile, but it hits something at the very top and it knocks stuff over into the back.
Hmm.
And then the other one like goes wide the other way. Like goes like a little bit wide. Roll me a perception.
Everyone again?
Everyone again.
9.
16.
So, Rhys and Nos, you just hear the clanging, but Xander, you're just through the thing, so you're just happy that you made it. 'Cause apparently, because no one else made it besides Nos. Rhys, you notice that you're hearing the clanging and stuff, but you're hearing like this clanging noise that happens for a little bit later. It almost sounds like a reverb.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like kind of like scratching and scratching on like the metal surface of like the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's like really faint.
Mhm.
You don't see anything, but you do hear it,
Just like a little bit of
Yeah.
scratching by the bridge.
and it's like it's something like going away.
Okay. I'm just gonna after I hear it, I'm gonna try to look over by the bridge to see what's making the noise. Should I roll a perception for that?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what a vision perception thing would be, but that would be nice.
Well, I'm at 20 of that.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
All right. So as you listen to it, you adjust you adjust where you are.
Mhm.
You adjust where you are so that way you could get a good view of where the bridge is.
Mhm.
And as you see where you're looking, you see a little bit of you see a shadow and you see this this thing move away.
Mhm.
And you see it swing out from under the bridge and it disappears under the bridge.
Did you guys see that?
No, what did it look like?
was it a couch?
Not like any couch I've ever seen, unless couches are moving now out here.
Apparently so, from what I saw.
Is this trash or toxic waste?
Knowing this city, I'd say we're probably safe assuming it's going to be more towards the toxic waste.
Cool.
Have you guys seen Toxic Avenger?
Xander, not now.
You guys want to go out on the bridge and maybe try to get a better look?
I was gonna say, Xander, do you have your flashlight?
No.
So right at this very moment, you hear a pot clanging, and you hear dinner. Dinner. Everyone come in for dinner.
Well, you want to get some crappy food?
I guess.
I don't think the couch is going to go anywhere. We'll come back for it.
But move.
It went somewhere. It went somewhere in front of us. Fine, I guess.
Trust me, I've been here already. This isn't the first time I've had to watch these kids, and this trash, it's not going anywhere.
All right.
I know that's kind of the purpose of this, apparently, but I'm not holding my breath. Let's go bug the mayor. Maybe he can give us something a little bit better than whatever they're cooking down there. I mean, you guys can talk to him. I'll probably go hit up that reporter. Maybe I can get something a little better, maybe some dessert. Let's go. Let's just ignore that. I know it's your mom. Probably not cool. Sorry. I'm not. Yeah, let's just go. So we start walking back to camp.
I'll just assume it was an animal that I seen moving, I guess.
Okay. So you guys head over to the campsite, and you notice that everyone's kind of around where all the tents are. There's a big bonfire in the middle. Everyone's kind of cooking. You guys have stew and bread, stew and cornbread, and that's what's for dinner. You have water freshly drawn from the stream, way upstream, not anywhere near close to the trash pile. The water is is assured by everyone that's super safe to drink. People camp out there all the time. That's why the campgrounds are there after all. And you guys gather around and you settle down. The mayor has left, and then a couple of your camp troop leaders, high school kids that are there, just kind of how you guys kind of are, or how your mom is here for Xander, where they're here just for something. So they're here for community service stuff and things like that, and the school's giving extra credit for every kid that volunteers to spearhead this thing. And they gather everyone around, and then they just go over the rules of what's going on. They don't really care who sleeps with what, because there's all boys there. Because again, the Coyote kids are an all boys camp troop, and they just go over hey, we're doing this tomorrow. We're going to start bright and early at around 8:00. So go ahead and make sure you guys all get to sleep around 10, and so just go ahead and prepare for what your squad is going to be doing tomorrow, and then we'll see you guys bright and early in the morning. And then you hear a couple of kids in the back go, "Aww," and the counselor's the leader's what's going on? I'm well, we want to what about dessert? And then clearly clearly the leader has been waiting for someone to complain about it, and he turns around and says, "Well," and he brings out this huge tray of just chocolate bars and granola. Chocolate bars and graham crackers, and he has hot chocolate packets and marshmallows, and a whole bunch of sticks that that they brought from just the surrounding forest. And they all go sit down and all right, let's have our very first night as a Coyote kid. And if you aren't a Coyote kid before, you are a Coyote kid when you have your first night with us. So Rhys and Xander, thank you for joining us. You guys are now official Coyote kids.
Yay.
Bet you're excited. Cool.
So as everyone's simmering down, and a couple of small kids tell some pretty lame stories about it's about things they've seen in their mirror in the bathroom at night and stuff, and monsters that are under their bed, and no, but for reals, they took a bite out of this apple type of thing.
You ever heard of the whites?
Yeah, Rhys and Xander, you're pretty.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty.
We're just stupid.
We're genuinely hard in.
Yeah.
Whatever they're talking about.
you come down over to the leader, and the leader starts to go into this huge story and tells about there used to be this kid that like no one liked him in Monteview, and he would always go over to the woods like whenever he's just like whenever he wanted to get away, and like everyone kind of like didn't like him, so he was just like a really negative person. He would just always hang out around the bridge, and then like he like after a certain amount of time, like he stopped going to school. People like stopped seeing him around. But then whoever went to the campground, so whoever went like hiking around the forest area, they would always see this kid like hanging around the bridge. And no one ever really like thought much of it because again, like this Monteview, it's a town that's right next to a forest. Everyone kind of just disperses and just does whatever they want, and like no one really watches the kids because the kids take care of themselves, you know. And he goes and and then this kid just goes and he just does like all this weird stuff. And we started hearing news from like the local farms in the area that are like raising like cattle and sheep and goats and chickens and like you have dogs there too. And then like they just started missing like animals one by one, and they like never know why.
Rhys.
I think I know why.
And then they would go through, and all the farmers are like, "Oh, like you know, it's the forest. There's probably coyotes and wolves around and stuff like that. It is a mountainous area, so like there are deer, kind of like just hanging out. And there are coyotes because you do hear them at night. And you don't know if they're coyotes or wolves because sometimes you hear the yipping of the coyotes, and then sometimes you hear like wolves howling.
Yeah.
So maybe not necessarily wolves, but like wild dogs in the area.
Wait, real quick.
Mhm.
Like, before we went to this thing, like, did I already know that this was going to be like a summer camp thing?
No.
Okay.
You were asleep. Again, you were asleep. You had like no idea, and Rhys didn't know.
So,
but
so
you guys
we
both,
went not knowing that
you guys both leaving. I'm going to say you did bring your gear
we did bring
in your backpacks.
Okay.
Because you guys didn't know what you were doing, and you guys, the only thing that you guys got, the only thing, Xander, that you got were like, oh, my mom's taking us to like this summer camp thing in the forest.
So I do know it's a summer camp.
Or like this thing in the forest. Like you weren't really paying attention, but you know you were leaving.
A thing for her job.
Yeah, I think for a job. And it's like, oh, like you asked, Rhys if you wanted to go, and Rhys doesn't do anything, so.
I don't ask.
Right.
So
Yeah, Rhys didn't want to stay in his motel
Yeah.
anymore. I'm getting tired of it. So, you guys are equipped.
what's the for like have
Your backpack. I'm not going over this here.
I have a Bowie knife. Do I bring the Bowie knife?
You figure it out.
I would bring.
Okay, so he goes and he says like, hey, like all the farmers have been like complaining about like their livestock just kind of like disappearing here and there. They don't really hear, and then like in the middle of the night they just hear like some squealing, and it's done. And all of them are kind of like putting it down to the like, oh yeah, it's like local wildlife killing them. But then one farmer was up really late, really early in the morning, like 3:30 a.m. Because he's just like, I'm tired of this. Like, like this is the last goat that this thing's gonna kill. So he's going out, and in like a blink of an eye, he just suddenly hears a bunch of movement, and he just sees a goat get snatched, and he sees like this like big form just kind of like run away with it. And he chases after him, and he finds the farmer finds the goat at the goat just all this blood everywhere and like fur and stuff, and he knows this is goat. And he's the farmer's like, man, this thing's like moving really fast. I don't think I've ever seen like a wolf move this fast, or even a coyote. And he heads over, and he as he gets to the bridge, he sees like one half of like the goat there, and then as he like looks up like the blood trail, he just sees this like grotesque like humanoid figure, and he's wearing like jeans and like a t-shirt, but they're all tattered, and he like his the only thing like that's different about him besides the fact that he's like covered in goat blood is the fact that his eyes are goat's eyes.
He's telling the kids this?
Yeah, and like that, like this. So he's telling it with like like a bunch of colorful words, and he's like getting really into it.
Yeah.
And because
it feels true.
yeah, because like this high school kid is just like just wants to scare the crap out of everyone. That's like that's like what he was looking forward to. And then like he goes over and he's like, and this farmer was like never heard from ever again. And some people say that Billy is still out there today. I didn't say that and you guys not. Because Nashi noticed that Rhys and Xander have been kind of like poking jokes at us the whole entire time. So
This is so fake.
so you guys go back to your tent.
Ever heard of the legend of Billy Goat?
And his growth.
Yeah, and you guys go back to the tent, and Nash, you are from Montague, and you have heard of this thing. It's just like this guy told it, and like he just added a whole bunch of stuff that like just made it scarier. But you do know that this is like just a story that you know about. It's kind of like a urban myth type of thing.
It's a local thing. We all know about it. I mean, you just go out to the woods. You know Billy Goat's out there. You grow up knowing that, and if you miss something, something disappears in the night, like your cat, you blame it on the goat. You blame it on Billy.
I see.
Yeah.
It's like the type of thing that like parents tell their kids like, "Oh, we'll feed you to Billy if you don't go to sleep," type of thing.
Oh,
He gets the
man.
kids inside at camp.
It's Krampus.
It's a good way to get them to go in the tents and go to sleep.
So you hear like you hear people like some of the teenagers go out and like they're still talking, they're still awake, but then they start to go to each of the tents and being like, "Hey, like guys, like lights out, like we're supposed to be quiet at 10, but it's like 11:30. Like you guys have to go to sleep. You have to wake up at like 8. Let's cool it."
You guys want to sneak out and go check that bridge again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so 3:30 rolls around, and you guys slowly.
Or when I say yeah, I mean like I grip my flashlight from my arm.
Yeah.
I always do like
You get prepped.
There you go.
I put on my BMX gear as my body armor.
Very excited about this.
Brought your
So I'm full geared out now.
Yeah, he's full geared out, and it's 11:30. So you're fully geared out at 11:30. What do you do between the time of 11:30 to 3:30? Rhys.
I'd probably take a quick nap.
Okay.
Just like
And
prepare for later.
Nas, what do you do seeing Xander suit up mega early?
I head back to the tent.
You guys are in the tent.
Oh,
You guys are in
we're all in
your
the same
tent.
tent.
Yeah, your
Okay.
tent.
I just probably kick back, put on tape and headphones, just listening to some music, and just tune them out. I'm kind of just making faces at Xander over here, kind of just like seeing him with all his decked out stuff, just striking poses, getting ready to go. But we have hours until we're planning to go out.
And you also don't have the heart to
Kind
tell
of
him that
shaking
it's
my
fake.
head. Yeah, you're not gonna find Billy Goat, but I'm not gonna tell you. Unless you figure that out. So for now, I'm just gonna kind of hang out because I already know that when the kids go to bed, all the camp leaders, they all sort of just go off and do their own thing into the night, anyways, and they're not gonna care what we're doing.
Rhys, anything that you don't have, you have. So if you have any survival points that you need, add 1 survival point for this nap. Just 1.
Ooh.
Nos.
Right now, so.
Yeah. Add. No, you're fine. Actually.
I'm done
Yeah,
anyway.
you're done.
So
Yeah, and then
It's
Xander.
fresh.
Xander, go ahead and give me. Also, give me a +1 for survive for 1 of your survival points because you're like ready to go.
+1.
Yeah, +1. All right, so 3:30 rolls around. What's your plan of attack? You know that it's your tent, and then right next to you on each side is going to be some kids' tents, and then it's going to be kids' tents, in this huge circle, and then up on the front, at the top of the circle is going to be like 3 separated leader tents, and in between you and the leader tents is the bridge.
all right, guys. So it's finally time I think we can go. So probably gonna want to be quiet and maybe walk behind the kids' tents, just because the camp leaders are kind of squares, and if they see us walking around at night, they're probably going to make a big fuss about it. And I'd rather not deal with the mayor breathing down our necks while he's here this weekend. So let's just be real incognito and tiptoe it around these tents real quick, all right?
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
You've been here before.
Let's
Follow
wake
you.
these kids up, man. They're a pain to put back to bed. So just follow me. I guess I'll take the lead and head out of the tent.
And who follows after Ross?
I don't know.
Okay.
And I'll be last.
Okay. All right. Okay. Good. We have an order. All right. As you guys make your way around, so you have tents in a big circle. You guys get to come out of your tent. There's the fireplace in the middle, and then there's a clearing. Where do you guys go?
So I'm saying we go around. We kind of back it up and get behind the tents in the circle and kind of walk along the outer edge.
Okay. So you are leading, so you lead them around. Everyone, please roll me some dexterity. Dexterity, add me that modifier.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Yeah. Those are 6.
Okay.
13, 12.
Alright. So Rhys, you trip on something and fall. Make a little bit of a noise.
I was fresh out of a nap.
Make a little bit of a noise, but like nothing like you stay still for a little bit, nothing happens. Xander and Nos press forward, so you are a little bit further behind them than you would like to be.
Okay.
So I kind of make a face at you at first because I'm kind of like, dude, we're trying to be quiet, falling and stuff. But keep pressing forward. Keep walking around the outer edge of the tents, kind of going to the right, I guess. I'm not really direction. The bridge is behind, right?
So it's you got out of your tent, and then there's the campfire, and then the circle of tents, right, around the campfire, like you're a part of the circle, and then because it's a big clearing, and then past the campfire, straight forward is a collection of leader tents, kind of like all put around in that semicircle in front of you. So you're kind of surrounded, kind of. And then you guys notice up in front of you that like there's one of the tent lights is on. You could tell because one of the tent flaps is open, and like a teenager goes out, has a beer in his hand. He's also listening to music, and he makes his way towards the porta potty.
Yeah. Hey guys, they got beer in that tent. What do you say we take a quick stop, maybe check the tent while he's out, maybe grab a beer. He might even have maybe like a flashlight or something that could probably help us out. I don't know.
We'll take that flashlight.
Dual wielding.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys look for the flashlight. I'll look for the beer. So let's head over there. And I guess we start sneaking our way over to the open tent with the light on because the guy's heading to the bathroom.
All right. So as you guys get closer to the tent, roll me a perception. Let's see what you guys notice.
Oh no.
Oh.
6. I don't notice anything.
What?
Crypto.
Crit fail? Oh no.
Okay. So Nos, as you make your way towards the tent, you just hear voices, and like you motion to stop everyone behind you, and like Rhys doesn't pay attention, and
As usual.
Rhys isn't paying attention. He just goes past you guys, and like falls into the tent, and the tent collapses. The lights go out, and at least 5 people inside, because they're having a small party, they start screaming. What do you guys do? Research, you're
I'm on the tent.
you're on the tent.
I'm on the tent.
Probably also on people. What do you guys do?
I make my way past the tent.
Okay, so you just
Into the
okay.
woods. Yeah.
Okay.
Cheese it!
So you guys
just get up and run.
As we're yelling to go, I'm yelling at you as, hey, try to grab a bottle off the floor or something while you're running, since you're already there.
I'll reach around as I get up, and I'll just grab something. I don't know what it is.
All right.
I'll make a roll if you want to.
I will definitely
to find out what I picked
I'll
up.
definitely we'll save that for later. Okay. So you guys get over. You make your way over to the trash pile, and you guys seem safe for now. People are just like, oh, what the hell happened? And then like you hear like some like laughs in the distance, and you hear like Billy. Oh, maybe Billy was here. And then like, they just kind of reset the tent, and like just start going again.
Good prank, right, guys?
So like I said, you just blame everything on Billy.
Yeah.
That's what we do around here.
And then as you guys are just kind of like the tension's kind of like eased, you hear like just you hear like clear like raps of footsteps on the bridge.
Well, no one else should be out here.
Sorry. Do we ever eat this morning?
I mean, yeah, you guys were all eating while.
Okay.
We were just
Did you save the components?
Because I saved one this morning.
Yeah.
Put it there.
So we hear the footsteps.
Because it was during the.
Yeah, no, it was during the story. So the thing is like when you notice these things, you can say it out and say like, oh, I take my s'more and eat half of it and save it. Like you can say stuff like that.
No, I know.
But you need to say-
We kind of went over it really fast.
Yeah, but like I don't know if that idea is in your head. Like if that's something that Xander would do is save food,
Okay.
then you should just
Okay.
save the food.
Well, I guess I'm still in the front. So, or no, you booked it first. I'd say probably.
Yeah, so now Xander's up in front.
I didn't get
but-
the last, so I'm still in last.
Yeah. Like dead last.
Yeah.
So we're hearing the footsteps on the bridge. So I kind of say, hey, you hear that? There shouldn't be anybody out here right now. We're kind of away from the camp. Everyone's over there right now. Don't you have a flashlight? But I saw you attach it to your wrist.
He's Mr.
Yeah.
Flashlight.
Yeah, I have it right here.
Get over here and shine your light on the bridge. See what the hell's going on.
How's the moonlight right now?
It's pretty bright. Not a lot of clouds in the sky.
I'm gonna say I don't need it right now.
But like, if you're gonna check, like everything on top definitely is, but like anything below where the trash pile is,
Yeah.
you definitely need it.
Okay. Go ahead and get another rock. And, like throw it into the trash pile, not necessarily trying to hit whatever's in there, just trying to make a noise from there.
So you make the noise, and then you hear just like running, and then you hear click, 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 and then you hear the trash pile like just like a little crash, and then like things just start falling off the trash pile.
Okay.
Can I see what I picked up off the ground?
Yes.
I'm just holding something in my hand.
Yes. Roll me a d20.
17.
Okay. It is exactly one slightly cold beer.
There you go, man. Make it up to you.
You know, you're my favorite.
You've always been my favorite.
I knew from the minute you said kung fu that you were a keeper.
Cool.
This guy won't even turn on his flashlight to help us out with whatever the hell that noise is. But I'll take this beer.
What are these dread out batteries?
You gotta find some more on shelving units.
So I crack. Is it a can or a bottle?
It's a bottle.
It's a bottle.
I think it's a Corona.
Oh, branded.
So maybe we're on the bridge at this point, right?
Yeah, those are kind of
So I kind of pop open the beer by like popping the bottle on like a bar or something on the bridge. Probably make some noise of some sort. And take a swig, of course.
How big was the swig?
Let's say a hearty swig. Let's say
How drunk are you right now?
chug half of the bottle in one go.
Okay, roll me Constitution.
Constitution?
Wow.
So that was 16 plus 1, so 17.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
You burp a little.
Oh.
Actually, no. Instead of burping a little, you go high on this. You burp like loudly. Like it's a
Thunderous.
solid
Hearty burp
It's a
that
solid.
echoes
Yes.
into the valley.
Exactly.
Makes the campers go, it's Billy.
And then right as you hear Like right as like the burp stops echoing, you like hear this like scream that's like neither human nor goat, because goats make really fucking weird screams. Yeah. So I need you guys to roll me a terror check.
Terror check.
That is going to be a courage saving throw.
Oh.
We're talking about under it?
Oh.
You have to be
Under
it.
Under.
You have to be under
You
it.
have to
Yeah.
be under it and you save.
It's a lower but
It's lower.
I didn't know that.
Yes, for courage.
So,
For saving
so
throws.
the higher the number, there technically be more options
Yeah.
to be safe, you know?
And then each level that you get 2 more points to put into these.
Well, I rolled a 7 and my courage is 14.
Oh,
So
that's
you're
fine.
good.
You're good.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, my courage is 14.
yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. So, you need to roll me a d6.
Okay. Okay. 4. Did I shit my pants again? Yeah, no,
So Rhys, this like blood curdling scream just like reverberates across the bridge and it bounces off all of like these little parts, and it's loud, and it's much louder than you expected it to be, and you faint for a minute.
no.
For exactly 1 minute.
One
you
full
faint.
minute?
1 full minute you faint.
You earn points and you lose points with me, right?
Yeah, that's how I work.
And then as he faints, you guys are like looking at him.
Mhm.
So it's like Rhys on the floor, like middle of the bridge, and then you guys are like turned looking at him. Roll me a perception. Except for you, Rhys.
Yeah.
You out.
I'm out. Don't loot my pockets.
8.
Okay.
I'm going to
You're gonna use it?
use this route.
All right.
So I'm at 0.
We're not at 0.
No, he is at 0.
Do we only have 1 left?
Ooh. I was like, dude, it's been a week.
Natural 20.
Wow.
That is a survival throw.
That is a survival throw. So, Nos, you're just like, dude, are you okay?
Bro.
Xander, knowing what you guys have been through, you like when he faints and you heard the scream, you immediately whip around and turn on your flashlight, and standing right behind you is this grotesque like thing on its hind legs. It's furry everywhere, but also like more muscle than fur, and it's in patches. And you just see like the steam like rolling out of its like
Steam.
of its like nose, because it's kind of cold outside.
Okay.
And he's like breathing heavily. And as you look up towards him, you have this like huge grotesque like human face with the eyes of a goat. And as you keep on looking your way up, it actually like you see it, and it has the horns of a goat.
Okay. I look up at him. I go, Mr. Tubbs.
And then he's and he screams for a second time.
Same sound, or does it sound like or more goat, or what?
More goat. I would say but it's like in your face, and now that you guys have actually seen it, I would like for you guys to roll me another courage.
Okay. Okay.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Face Junior. We're wrapping this up. Let's get to this battle. Roll me for initiative.
Oh, initiative.
Yeah, 18.
Do I roll even though I'm unconscious?
You said courage, right?
Well, you said initiative right now.
Yeah. Roll me for initiative right now.
So I rolled 6.
Okay. So
18.
Am I a part of this?
Xander, and then Nos got, what'd you get?
6.
And then there is Rhys. Okay. So Billy like blares in your face, and then he rears his head down to go and and to go and slam into one of you. All right. Hold on 1 second. Just figure out how much health this thing has.
Oh no. So what constitutes a minute? How many rounds am I just laying there for?
I would say 3 total rounds.
Okay.
Okay. So Billy's right behind Xander. Xander's one that like shines the light at him, and he goes to slam into you. Does a
What's something to do?
you Xander?
Okay.
Does a 17 beat your AC?
17.
Yes.
AC 17 plus 2 light armor. Nope.
So he goes. So he goes to. Oh wait, never mind. He has a +5 to hit. So
Sorry, what?
17 plus 5 is 22. So
What the
does a
heck?
22 beat your AC?
Yes.
All right.
What the heck?
So he bleeds into your face and slams into Xander, causing 4 damage. But remember, you have toughness and stuff. Remember, if you have toughness, your armor. Oh, the armor just adds to your AC.
Yeah.
Okay. If it was anything heavier, I would have given you +1 toughness.
Okay.
But this light armor just adds to your AC.
It's literally that being
The lightest armor, yeah. So he does you 4 damage, and he takes you.
damage?
Yeah, 4 total damage, and he takes you up in his head where his horns are.
Uh-huh.
And he carries you a little bit, and you fall.
What, he carries me?
Yeah, he carries you. He
Bucks you?
He bucks you.
I can't hold on.
No.
As he's carrying me?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you want
Yeah, I'll go for grapple.
it? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, go for grapple. Roll me.
artists.
Roll me a strength. Oh wait, no. Yeah, it'll be strength.
10.
No.
Oh, let's leave it. You can't.
Okay, so you fall. Your hands go up, and like they just grab at fur, and the fur falls off.
Okay. It falls up.
Fur falls off, and you fall on the floor.
So I want to throw the beer bottle at his head.
Nice. Go ahead and
Still half full.
Yeah,
It's
so
got some weight.
It's half full.
yes. Go ahead and please roll me that d20 plus your strength.
We had this debate about a full bucket against a child's head.
Okay, so here's the thing. So I rolled a 16, but I have a +1 strength, that's 17. Now, if this counts as an attack, though, I also have +2 to ranged attack
That's 2 damage.
and +3 to attack.
Hold on.
I have +3 attack and I have +2 to ranged.
Because it's
attack.
ranged.
So it's
So
+5
+5.
to the damage, but I rolled.
No.
It's
We're
16 plus
rolling.
17.
We're rolling for hit. This
And
isn't
hit.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're rolling for hit.
17 then.
17 to hit. Okay, you hit. Now roll me the damage. The damage for this is going to be 1d6 minus 1.
D6 minus 1.
Yeah.
And then plus my ranged attack and attack.
That's not damage. We're rolling damage. What your +5 and stuff was for the chance to hit.
Oh.
Does it specifically say damage?
No.
Okay.
It was attack.
Okay.
is what it said.
So like you could just get hits in. That's your thing. So like you're doing damage.
So I think attack bonus adds to the damage.
To-
Everything else is just a hit. Yeah?
No, attack bonus was to hit.
Was it?
Everything was to hit. If it says plus something to attack, that's specifically for your hit.
Okay.
It's not if it wanted damage, it would say damage, and it says damage in the book for other things.
Okay.
So if it wanted for damage, it's for damage. So this is just a hit.
Okay.
I rolled a 3.
-1.
Minus 1 is a 2.
Okay. So he it hits off of one of his horns,
That's
and
shoot.
he turns to look at you, Nos.
Can I roll to intimidate?
Yes, because you did. Yeah, because the one thing you did was do that action.
I threw the bottle, and now I'm gonna just kind of like give some kind of snarly yell at him.
Okay. Go for it.
So, wow. Okay. I have a +3 to intimidate, but that only makes this roll a 6.
Okay, no.
Not
So-
it does
you
not.
don't care. You have survival points if you really want to use it.
So Billy comes in.
Well,
So Billy comes in and he takes a couple of steps and he jumps up in the air and he drop kicks you.
sweet.
Wow.
By the way, this guy hits hard.
You can tell.
I just got one shot in the last fight. That was just a dude.
Does a 14 hit?
To your AC.
My AC, but I also had a modifier for that, I thought. Well, I didn't use it yet. I would have had to already use my skill.
You have that guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Does 14 hit?
I have 10. So
Okay, yeah, so it hits. So the drop kick is 2d8. Can someone hand me?
2d8.
D8s.
These ones, right?
Yeah, the octagon ones.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you want this?
These are D10s.
Square diamond.
The diamond, right?
Yes.
I
Two.
don't have dice.
Thank you. Does 11 damage to you.
Oh my god.
Dang, okay. Sweet. So I'm down to 15.
That'll already be over half my health.
Okay. Xander.
Mhm.
You just saw him. You saw this goat man just fucking jump up in the air and drop kick this guy in the face.
Yeah.
You go down, by the way, Nosh. You're prone.
Great.
Everyone's on the ground. I'm unconscious. We're gonna die.
Okay. What do we have?
That's really useful.
Well, you gave me the beer.
Yeah. And you hit him with it. There you go. That was,
It hit him, I guess.
yeah, that was my
It's not as
contribution.
good as my.
Did I ever pick up my bike chain with the lock?
I don't remember.
I don't
This isn't my job to remember these things. I know it is, but like, if you don't remember you had it, you don't have it with you. Honestly,
Okay.
at this point, because I know you had it, but like it's been a week, so I don't know if you packed it in your bag.
Like-
isn't this like your only weapon that you have?
No. But then if he's
The
how
flail?
far away is he from me now? Is he within melee still?
No, he's out with the melee. It's definitely range.
He threw you.
Yeah, he threw you, and then he ran and drop kicks. No.
Kicked me.
So it is a ranged attack with him, but you have to move.
I can run up.
You would have to run up and then attack him,
Okay.
but you couldn't do
Then
anything else.
I'll run up and yeah, I'll just run up and then
All right, go for it.
grab my baton and hit him. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Nope.
Dang.
All right.
Billy.
Yeah, we're gonna die.
Okay. So it is Nos.
Okay.
This
So-
goat's on top of you, basically, or this goat's like you're on the floor.
Wait,
and
okay,
this goat's
sorry. Attack bonus adds to the hit.
So what'd you have?
The attack bonus.
So it would be a 15.
No.
Still not okay.
Meats.
Meats, okay.
Okay. All right, now.
So I do have a pocket knife.
Nice.
So I think I'm going to try and pull out the knife and jab it in its eye.
You're on the floor.
Can I get up, or does that count as an action?
That counts as your movement. So you could get up and then
It's still within range.
and then yeah, you'll be within your range. You could go ahead and definitely aim for the head.
You won't be able to move after.
Or you could just move out of the way to prevent any further damage to you, because he did do quite a bit.
Instead, maybe I'm going to go for his knee. Try to stab him in the side of the knee.
And depending on how good your roll is, you may or may not have a knee. Take a knee.
Okay. Man. Okay, let's just see what happens. I'm going to try to stab him in the knee with my pocket knife from the ground while I'm laying there.
That's gonna be a disadvantage then.
Oh, no.
And that's already bad. You could
So
survive.
wait, so I can use my +3 attack, right?
Yes.
But you could How did you
What does
survive?
my survival do?
So
you get to reroll.
You would -1, and you get to just re-roll this.
So
this
for your-
didn't happen.
So for your survival points, how much do you have right now because you didn't use
He
it?
has 11.
11.
So put 11 over 11, and you're using 10 out of 11. You -1.
So you'd be
Yeah.
-1. You'd have 10 more to
Yeah,
use.
but remember you have 11 max right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that was
So
probably.
it never goes past 11, but then it can always go.
Yeah, I can always go.
I'm going to do that because this would have been a 6.
All right, reroll.
So we're not doing that.
Good call. Oh my god. You could use another one.
You do it again. I don't want to crit fail.
That's fine. We can use all.
I don't want to use a bunch.
You
though,
could use
because
all
You
of
gotta
it.
at some point
Oh, here.
accept that you're just not going
Here
to
you
have
go,
it.
by the way. You can go and
Thank
make
you.
sure you write that down.
We're down to 9 after this one. Okay.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
15 plus 3 is 18.
Awesome, it hits.
Okay.
All right, roll for damage. It's the
D6?
knife. What does the knife have?
Pocket knife.
I didn't have a knife.
Shoot.
A knife
Yeah,
has,
what's Did you write it down?
I have a Bowie
I
knife.
have a kunai. Does
We
that
have different types of knives.
Yeah, but what did I give you for the?
For Bowie, it's 1d6 minus 1.
That's what I have for kunai as well.
Okay,
So it's just a
that's a standard knife. Yeah, 1d6 minus 1.
So 3.
All right.
Meanwhile, it's doing 11.
Okay.
How much health does this thing have?
I hope not much.
Okay.
I hope you guys kill it
I
before I
stabbed him
wake
in the
up.
knee though. That's got to do something to his movement, maybe.
He can't drop kick anymore.
Okay. So you hit it, and it just kind of staggers a little bit. So, and then so it decides to keep on attacking you because
Oh,
you have now
Because I'm
attacked.
still on the ground.
Yes. So he goes and he claws at you. 13?
13.
Does 13 hit?
I was at 15.
Okay, so no, it does not hit.
Oh, AC. No. At 10, yeah. So
Okay,
it is.
so
Why is your AC so
Oh,
low?
I
what's
thought
your
that was a damage thing.
How is that possible?
Wait, did
Was I
you?
supposed to put points in there?
Yeah. It's a base level of 11, right? You have 11.
No, he has 10.
My base was
It's
10.
10.
You were supposed to
How
put
much-
something.
How much is your constitution?
13.
Yeah, you should have added a little bit.
You should have added at least 2 more to it.
Because 10 is the base, I thought.
Since we're like power leveling a character,
Time out.
yeah, time out. Grab 2 of the triangle ones, the D4s. And since you're 2 more levels up, I'll just give you 2 D4s.
Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll just roll you 2.
Every hit will be a hit.
6.
16.
Add that to it.
Add that to it, please.
So I'm at 16 then.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
wait.
better.
I was like, wait, because like we forgot to add that when we made the character. Because I said everyone has a base level of 10, and then you add more on top of that. We just didn't add.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
Okay. You're good. It does not hit.
It doesn't hit.
You would have died, right?
You would have.
Oh, would have stumped me.
You super would have died.
You would have died.
Okay. All right. Xander.
You said
He said 3
He
rounds.
said 3 rounds.
You're on.
So
This is the second round. This is the
Oh,
second.
second.
Yeah.
No, we're on the 3rd now.
With me, it's
No, I start at the top. So we did 1. I'm at the second.
okay.
When I go once more, that's the 3rd, and then Rhys
Yeah,
wakes
yeah.
up.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't even seen this thing yet.
Yep.
Then
You will share yourself.
Again,
I'll go for another.
I'll just wash off the dirty river.
Yeah, let's go for another baton hit to like the leg knee area.
So you run like kind of behind it.
I already am.
Oh.
Yeah. So. I'll use survival point. I want this to hit.
We don't know how much health this has.
By the way,
It doesn't matter. I'm using another one. -3. Dice. 12, 15.
it meets.
So it hits or no?
No, it meets.
Great.
So your baton clangs fruitlessly off of his horns.
Okay.
Nos.
So I want to try. We're on the bridge right now.
Mhm.
I want to try and just tackle it to push it off the bridge, like the side of the bridge. Can I do that?
Yes, you can, but you'll need 2 turns to do it.
Oh,
Because you're in the center of the bridge. If you're like anywhere near the close to the edge, you'll be able to do it in 1 turn. But you will have to you would have to go in 2 strength rolls, and he has a default strength of 20. because he's a freaking mutant goat man.
Okay. How do I begin this then? Because I'm still gonna try and go for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's our best bet to just help this situation is to push him off a bridge. Because otherwise we're fighting him with a baton and a pocket knife.
I have weapons. I'm just
Yeah, he's just out.
I don't know that though.
Yeah,
To
you
me,
know.
you're the guy that fainted the second you
Yeah.
showed up.
No, and I only showed up just I heard a noise and I just went, oh.
What am I rolling right now?
You're rolling a strength versus his strength, and his strength is default 20, so you have to beat a 20. You could pop your thing.
Good.
You should.
Pop the Dio.
You should pop your Dio.
Alright, I'm gonna use the power Dio for a 20. An auto 20.
Wait, this is for
So no
saving?
This is for me to begin my tackle to push him on a bridge.
Alright, do it.
What? It's a 20. Oh, it's almost a 20 anyways. So
But
dang,
that's
it's
fine.
a 19. But I have my power Dio, so.
It adds?
It just becomes
it
a 20.
becomes a 20, right?
Yeah. No.
didn't have to roll.
You go above it.
You
So you
didn't
rolled a 19.
Yeah.
Don't you add 2? That's 21.
Well, okay. Can he use Dio after he rolls, or does he have to use
No,
it
you
before?
use the deal after you roll. So now you permanently have the power deal. Oh wait, you use the deal for the 20? You use it.
That's the thing. 'Cause
Okay.
if he just takes the roll as the roll,
Right.
he didn't need to use it.
Okay. So you popped it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you popped
I
it.
also have a +1 to strength, so I mean.
Cool. So technically 21 technically for the strength throw.
21.
So you go and you just see like this what's happening right now, and you know your only fighting chance is to throw this darn thing off of the bridge. So what you do is you gather all your strength, and what do you go for? How do you?
Well, I already stabbed his leg, so I know his leg is weak. So since I'm on the ground already, I'm kind of going for like the thighs to grab those and just kind of like shove them.
Okay, so you like sumo dive for his thighs
Basically.
for like the center of his gravity, and he like moves over, and you keep on pushing and shoving, and you're pushing, and you go to teeter him off of the edge, and I need you to roll me another strength saving throw.
Oh my god. Okay.
Can Xander run in with an assist?
It's not my turn.
Not your turn.
No. Oh man.
I'm
It was actually so close.
Okay,
I see the 20.
I'm using one survival thing. I'm gonna go with whatever. This
Also,
is.
I'm gonna say that you can't use survival points to save on crit fails. By the way, that's the point.
It was a 2.
No, I'm not saying that's the point of a crit fail.
Right.
Is the dice
I'm
tell.
only gonna use one more, and I'm gonna take whatever result it comes to,
That's on you, man.
because
Right.
otherwise it's too many rerolls.
Those are yours to use.
Still a 2.
He rolled
Okay.
us.
I'm not using this dice anymore.
Okay.
We're done with that.
So he goes. Billy
That's why I
goes, and as you guys are teetering over the edge, Billy turns his head over, and his head snags a little bit of your shirt. His horn does, and you guys both go teetering over the edge of the bridge. Both of you guys do take some falling damage.
Not your band shirt.
You guys take 2 falling damage.
That was going to be worth money someday.
2 falling damage each. All right, Rhys.
What?
Good morning.
What? What's happening? Am I still at attention?
You wake up a little groggy. You don't know what happened. The last thing you remember is just this overbearing sound and everything just kind of shutting off. Your head hurts.
Oh, we're not combat anymore, right?
No, it's not combat.
Okay.
It's his turn.
But I just I wake up and I don't see him or Billy. I just see Xander just kind of on the bridge.
Because we're still in combat, but we're in like this kind of like
So can I go up to him right now?
Transitional.
kind of transition.
So I
Kind of
can,
sort of.
I can go on top.
You can yell at him. It's like we're not having tea or having a conversation. It's like a kind of a moment. It's still a moment. This is a moment in time.
It's happening again.
Is it the lights?
No, it's like Mr. Thomas from Narnia or something.
Cool.
Alright, what do you put?
So I go into my backpack, and I take out my kunai with chain,
Awesome.
and I'm like, where is he?
You went over with Naz. Nas.
So I run over to the spot where they.
Use both your movements.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you get down there? Do you go from where we are on the bridge? As you guys are kind of about partially of the way through.
Mhm.
They went over this way. You could go down and over, or you could follow.
I could just fully jump over.
You could follow.
That would be falling damage though, since they took falling damage, wouldn't it?
It depends.
Depends if I roll the.
It depends on what you're rolling. It also depends on what you use around you.
Is it
Okay.
next to the bridge? Wait, is it next to the bridge, like the trash, or is
Yeah.
it the water?
This is trash. You'll basically land on the trash pile. But it depends on what you use around you.
Am I allowed to do it? It's my
Yes.
turn.
Because we're in this weird limbo
Okay.
of things. And again, it's a moment, and it only takes a moment for you to lift your hand to point it towards the trash pile.
Okay.
Because you
So
have you're attached to a light.
I was gonna say, how far down is it?
As you make your way over, you see that it is about a story and a half.
Jeez. Okay.
So 10 feet.
I was gonna say I could kind of use the chain to like slightly lower myself down a little bit.
Okay, you can do that too.
So I will use the chain to slightly lower myself down safely.
So you take the chain, and it's the end without the kunai in it. You take the chain and you slam it against one of the corners, and the links link.
Yeah.
And you just kind of go over. Let me roll me a dexterity for this one.
If not,
Let's see how good this is.
Xander, before you jump down, untie. 14.
14.
Well,
Okay.
plus dexterity is 16.
16. Awesome. The DC was at 13 for this one. So you go over and you head over to the side and you grab onto like one of the metal railings on the side and you just kind of flip the thing over. And then you only have like 6 feet to fall down. So you just fall down.
Okay.
Right.
So I'm just down there now.
Yeah, you're just down there. Billy like rouses himself, kind of like super surprised that anything's giving him this much like pushback. Like he's never in his entire life.
Nothing's ever fought me before.
Nothing's ever fun. He's only known eating and just like raging, and also like driving hunters and stuff off of the bridge and stuff. Like he is an urban legend for a reason. So he goes over and he looks around the trash pile and knocks your part of your falling damage. You're further down that trash pile, and he goes to look around and as Billy looks around, Rhys falls basically right next to him.
Cool. His back still turned, just like, where is he?
So Billy, with this new person that was on the floor before, he screams in your face. You need to roll me that courage saving.
Oh, you just want to make me shit myself again?
Well, you know. Oh, also you get after the first time you encounter it, you get a +1.
Well, actually, it's a saving throw.
Yeah,
so
yeah. On the same you get a
under.
+1 on it.
But it's rolling under, right?
Yeah.
So 3, I definitely rolled under.
Okay, cool, good. So he screams in your face, and you're like,
I'm used to this.
I've done this before.
Yeah.
Okay. And then after he screams in your face, he goes to claw at you. Does an 18 hit?
No.
Wait, 18
Dang.
plus.
No,
Oh,
don't
no.
plus.
Okay, he's a +5 to hit. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so he claws you.
I'm about to die.
He claws you for 1 damage.
Yeah.
Wow.
So kind of so he claws you and he like nips your shoulder.
Okay.
Xander, you're at the bridge.
At the bridge.
On top of the bridge, off in the corner, you just saw Rhys like just go down and like that exchange happened.
You already
I
grabbed
got my chain back.
Yeah. No, like he had his chain. Like that's
Okay.
this whole thing happened.
Then I'll I'll just make my way around.
Okay. So you use all your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. You use all your movement. You're down at the bottom of the pile. So now, as we are, is Xander on the bottom. Nos a little bit above that because you did roll down a little bit, and then there's Rhys and Billy having a Mortal Kombat fight on the top.
Cool.
Okay.
Bring over.
Nos, get up.
Why is he doing that?
Little groggy, but I'm getting up.
And you are in a trash pile. I did describe that there's quite a lot of things around you.
That's what I was going to say, is I want to reach around in the trash to find something to use.
Okay, roll me that perception.
Not using the other dice.
Yeah. Based off the wisdom, of course.
It doesn't help me. But alright. 19.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you it's really high. So 19, I'll give you you know that there's hunters. You know that there's people that fish. There's a lot more. You're a lot more likely as you're digging around to see something that a fisherman would use. What do you find?
I find.
Because at 19, something useful for this battle, you'll be able to find them.
Can I find a harpoon?
Nah, fish aren't that big. I would say you'd be able to find
fishing.
I would say you'd be able to find a pretty sizable fishing net.
A stick of dynamite for the redneck fishing.
What about a
Fishing rods, definitely.
the
Boating net.
the gutting fish
Yeah.
or knife? You know, the
Boating knife?
bigger knife
Yeah.
that they use.
So you see, lodged in the corner of actually the couch. There's an actual couch there. Is a handle of a knife. And as you pull it out, it's like straight up at least 10 inches because it's a boning knife and it's flexible, just like you know. So I'm going to put you at there is durability in this game, and it usually starts at d20s and you work your way down the dice. But this one starts at a d6.
Nearly done.
Okay.
Sweet.
It is old.
It's
So
old fish knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got blood that
Right,
was never
stinks.
wiped off.
Sweet.
So just because of how long this is and how depending on what would happen to it, I would say that this is a 1d6 plus 1 for damage. Okay. So you procure this knife.
Awesome.
All right. So we head over to Rhys.
Back at me.
Where you at? Your shoulder is hurting, but it doesn't hurt. It hurts, but it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
Right.
I felt something. It's like, did someone tap me on the shoulder? So I turn around. I wrap the chain around my hand, and I just start swinging it around, and I'm going to go for 2 hits.
Okay, cool.
Did we say it was range if I was swinging it around, or melee still?
No, it's by default a ranged weapon all the time.
Okay.
Because it's a flail. It's a whip.
So then that's 20.
20?
Yeah.
That hits. Roll the damage.
The second one is a 12.
Okay.
Damage is 2d6 minus 4.
Wait, I think I adjusted that.
Did you?
Yeah. 2d6 minus, because this is rolling twice for 2 hits. 2d6 minus 2. I adjusted that because it's way too low.
Okay, so then it would be 6 damage.
6 damage. Borrow that pencil. Okay. How do you do?
So he scratched my shoulder, so one of my swings misses, but the other one connects and slices his shoulder.
Oh, okay.
Area.
Awesome. Does so you swing it around and slashes it. Billy just screams in agony.
I'm like, good.
Damage for basically the first time in its life.
I'm awake now.
And he rolls himself into a frenzy. And Nas. He takes a look at you. Because again, you're still the closest thing to him. Even though you freshly procured that knife. And he looks over at Xander, who's at the bottom, and then he looks at Rhys. And in a fit of rage, Billy goes and he back kicks Knots. Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. And then he goes over and he moves down and he attacks for his second time to Xander. Actually, wait. Rhys, you're up there with him, isn't it?
I'm,
Oh, wait, he back kicked you.
Wait.
He back kicked. I'm sorry.
I'm in his face.
You're in his face. So he back kicks you,
Okay.
and a 14 doesn't hit.
No.
And then now he goes to Nos, and he goes for a claw. Claws at your face. Does a 20.
Oh my gosh.
What?
19.
20 what?
19. Does a 24 hit?
It does.
Okay.
Why, yes. It just made it.
Indeed.
He claws your face. He claws your face for 4 damage.
If I have +3 to armor and melee, what does that do for this?
Armor.
It says plus. It was one of my things. It was +3
Oh,
armor and melee.
Plus 3 to your AC.
So you've got 19 then.
You know?
Okay, so still.
It would still hit. So, but
Okay.
for
and
future
it says
reference,
how much damage?
4.
4? Sweet.
Where are you at right now?
That puts me down to 9.
Are you spicy? Oh, okay. Alright.
I would throw your 3 in there for future reference.
Alright, Xander. What's up? You're at the bottom of this trash pile. You're like thigh deep in like gross water.
Mm-hmm.
And you have and you're just scaring yourself to go. You're seeing the exchanges happening around you. This thing's like raging.
Okay. How far is it away from here?
Hold up. I think my phone died. Is it like
Is
blinking
it
a lot?
dead? No, it's already gone. It's not blue at all.
It's red.
Okay.
Oh crap! We don't know when that happened. But
That's fine. We all speak loud enough. We saw Brandon's.
I'm at 31%, so
Okay. Let's still solidly go on forward.
I guess we'll just pass over the mics.
Yes, we'll pass over the mics.
yeah.
Okay. Alright, so where was I? Where were we?
How far am I from Billy?
From Billy, it's enough for you to get there and to be able to hit him. You have to move twice.
Okay.
And he's making his way down the pile. Lots of mountains of trash we found.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
It's who we are.
Trash city.
Yeah. No, we fought in an actual joke.
No, I'll go ahead and move up to him and then go for another baton club.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's go for another survival.
Oh man.
Like I'm not hitting anything good.
It's a good night for D&D boys.
7.
No, it does not hit. Well, do you do anything else?
I moved in.
You moved in and attacked. Okay, so you're again, you aiming. You're doing that thing that animals have, where you're aiming for the thing that they want you to aim for. You're continually aiming for his horns, and your baton again clacks off of him kind of harmlessly. And it's not that you're aiming for it; it's that like he's maneuvering himself in such a way that you're only able to hit a certain area, and he's basically leading and trying to make sure that you're hitting him. Nas.
So you said this knife is flexible,
Mhm.
so it's not very sturdy. So probably can't get any tough areas.
Yeah,
of your
You're
body.
probably gonna hit it and it's gonna like fall off in it.
Yeah, it's a bony knife.
So once again, I feel like I need to go for the eye. So you said I was also slightly higher up on the trash pile, right?
Yep.
So I kind of want to do like a leaping strike to try and stab his eye.
Roll me a dexterity.
Let's do it.
Use a thing. You can use a thing.
I'm going to use the thing.
You just use the survival point.
Why not do
Because it
it?
sounds cool.
We want this to happen.
Using a survival point, I'm trying to get it, because that 6 is no bueno. That's still not great. I don't have anything that will help me with this.
What you got?
11 plus.
Well, plus 3 attack.
14.
And then 15 is meeting it, which wouldn't hit either.
No, I'm asking for dexterity. This is dexterity check, guys.
Oh, dexterity check.
No.
So this isn't even to hit. So
No, it's
just
even to
what,
hit.
what?
This is to see how well you can do this.
So you got an 11.
Yeah, I got an 11.
11. So you go ahead and you run up. You run up and as you're running up, you're trying to decide exactly when to leap to get to him. Roll me another dexterity. You have to beat a 13.
Nope.
Okay, so you run up to him and you just hesitate. You don't really do anything. Actually, it's not that you don't do anything. You run up and you hesitate, and you hesitating actually causes you to slide a little bit further down,
Closer to him.
like closer to him. Rhys.
Okay.
He made his way down. You're at the top, or you're the furthest. You're the furthest in elevation above everybody.
Okay. This time, instead of just whipping it around, I'm gonna go for like an actual knife throw, so that I could just throw it at him and pull it back after.
Cool. This is still a double attack, right?
No, it's just a single because it's just like a
Okay.
and then pull it back. Well, unless you count the pulling it out as damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a survival throw.
He gets over you.
I'm gonna use a second survival. I'm gonna use a third survival.
Hey man, this is your points.
Yeah, I never use them.
You actually never do.
Dang.
Yeah, this
No
is redemption.
rolls today.
How many have I used already? 3.
This is going to be the fourth one if you use it.
I'll use a fourth one. I really want this nat 20.
Really?
Nat 20.
All right.
Use those 4.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Yeah.
what? How do you do it? You chuck it at him. What happens?
So I see everyone kind of going for the head, so I'll go for the head too. I'm just kind of like, I do the get over here, like, kunai throw.
So the kunai lodges itself straight into its left eye.
Okay.
And then roll me that damage.
And then I do the pull back, and I guess the eye will just be like attached on it.
Definitely.
Damage. That's still 2d6.
Yes. Is there a plus or minus anything?
It would be -2 still.
Okay. Yes.
And plus it would be doubled because of that 20.
Exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna do that twice.
8.
Can I see that? 8.
Well, 8 was your.
8 is
Eight
the
damage?
one, and then I'm going to roll again.
Okay. What's the other one?
The other one will be 3. So 11 total. I got that eye that you guys wanted.
Okay. The goat screams another time. This time louder and more blood curdling than the other. And you have a sense that you've done a lot of damage to him.
Mm.
Like you have a sense of like he's on his last leg. So Billy, just without seeing in one eye, completely in pain. It goes for the nearest person, and that will be Nas. Because you fell a little bit. You were the one that went towards him and you fell a little bit.
Yeah.
So what he does is he's gonna go for a slam. He's gonna slam right into you and try to like dig you into the trash pile and like leave you there so that he has one less thing to worry about.
He's trying to bury you.
Does a 22 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, even with my 3 armor thing, it's 19, so.
2d6.
He's trying to kill you.
Does 10 damage to you?
10 would end it.
Sorry. Does 13 damage to you?
Oh, perfect, even better.
Does 13 damage to you?
No matter what, he's dead.
You dead?
He's out.
I am, but
Okay.
don't I do a
Okay.
death roll?
Yeah,
Yes.
You're just knocked out.
So what I need you to do is that you definitely took damage below 1 HP. You're out of action. You're unconscious. You can't make any actions. I need you to roll 1d6.
This is for.
Survival.
This is full. Sorry. What you got?
Is this
2?
not a death saving though?
Huh? No. That's
No, death saving throw is different.
You were concussed. You have a disadvantage on anything for the next hour.
Sweet.
And you're out. So the only other way that you could be back in action is that if someone goes over to you and revives you.
Isn't that like
And
a
it's
full
knocked
action on
out.
It's a full action on the other person's account. Okay?
Completely knocked out.
Okay?
You disappoint me now.
Billy,
I have a kunai with chain. I was just watching some kids. I got a pocket knife.
Billy, like, just like victorious, like seeing victory in his eyes. Right after he slammed Rhys straight into the pile, and then as he slammed as he slammed Nos straight into the trash pile, a bike spoke. Just appears slowly and magically out of his shoulder, and you're locked into the trash pile, and you fall unconscious. You're concussed. He falls in, and like your head hits. And there's a huge bong, and a muffler just kind of falls down with like this huge dent in it. We go from Billy over to Xander, who's the nearest closest to him, and he gives another slam to Xander.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
20, yeah.
Okay. Damage. 13. Same exact damage.
Don't everyone die on me at once.
A 6 and a 4 plus 3.
How much?
13.
13?
He does 13 to you.
I have 2 health.
You have 2 health. Okay. Xander's your turn.
Alright.
So basically what he did is he went down and he slammed straight to your stomach,
Mhm.
and then your knees just buckled,
Mhm.
and you throw up a little bit.
Okay. So he's right in front of me.
You're like kneeling in front of him.
Let's go for the good old classic flashlight to the face.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you were gonna go for?
It never fails.
It's my signature move.
It's Xander's version of the cheap
Go
shot.
for his little billies.
Solar flare.
I'll go for it.
The little Krillin of the group.
I mean, I got Yamcha, so I can't.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're getting attached to this pile with a concussion.
It's just an urban legend.
Well, yeah, it's just an urban legend. Blame it on Billy.
Blame it on your missing cats.
What was the
and crap.
modifier?
What's up?
What was the modifier to get this? Is there no modifier? 16.
It's the hit?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the damage?
Well, it's just for the blind.
Oh, for the blind?
Flinched for a blind. You didn't go to actually hit him with the flash.
Well,
Yeah, it's just a blind.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it's a
16.
solar flare.
Surprise.
It's actually just a solar flare.
17.
really? Okay.
Again,
He only has one eye.
he only has one eye. Agreed.
Yeah.
You hit him on the left side.
Okay.
You just hit him like in the empty hole.
Then
Blinded his socket.
I'll go ahead and just go for another hit.
With what? Your knife?
I keep using my baton because for some reason it does more damage than my knife, so I'm gonna go for the baton again.
Well, I mean, the thing is, maybe the knife does less damage, but it hits actually.
It's like changing your dice.
Do you want the damage, or do you want the chance to hit?
I'll see the damage at this point.
Okay.
He's
He's reeling.
he's reeling, guys.
He's reeling.
Yeah, I'll help you guys.
I've seen this
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
I'll be right on it.
Oh
I'm using
man,
all of my
he's
survival.
using all of his survival points. We're gonna be screwed next session.
Or
Wait, this.
You have left.
7. I have 1 more left.
Here it comes.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
This is a
6.
game tonight.
Okay, 6.
Mm.
Okay. Well, sorry, Xander, but you're repeated.
Yeah.
Like you're just there, and you're just like fruitlessly just hitting his thighs and like chest area with this baton. It's not doing anything. Nos, you're out. Rhys.
So he's. I'm assuming he's facing away from me. He's looking towards Xander. So I'm gonna do the get over here thing again, but I'm gonna try to like aim for the heart through his back.
You're gonna try to pierce his back.
Yeah.
Okay, go over it.
I'm basically just doing the kunai throw again. Using a survival point.
Hey man, is it crit fail?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No.
Oh, man,
Stab
winning.
yourself with it.
Okay.
You throw
So-
it back and hit me.
It's like already unconscious with this metal bar sticking out of his shoulder and then like a
Stab
knife.
him in the shoulder by the stupid knife.
We can save it.
So Rhys,
Yeah.
you're reeling over and you throw it and it just keeps on going.
You
And
chuck
it gets
the whole-
lost. Your knife with the chain gets lost in the trash pile.
Oh man.
Okay.
Courtney bought that for me.
So Billy turns his head to actually take a good look at Xander with his right eye, and he goes to do what it's wanted to do, and it goes and drop kicks you.
It loves that drop kick.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 24 hit?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
2d8 is his damage.
2d8.
7 plus
Good-
4
Goodbye.
is 11, plus 3 is 14.
Negative.
Oh no.
Wait, what's it?
Negative 12.
Is that more than half
More than half
of your total HP?
My total HP is 19.
Okay, that's definitely more than half. So you're definitely critical. You're out of action. You're at 0 HP.
Mm.
Roll me a d6.
2.
You're also concussed.
Oh my God.
As he goes over and drop kicks you straight into your temple.
Okay.
And your head just collides with the trash pile. And you are concussed. You have a disadvantage in everything for the next hour. Billy
Nice.
roars. Billy
Nice.
roars up in the sky, and he turns to Rhys. He realizes you don't have a weapon, and he goes to charge and slam into you. Okay. 7 plus 5 is 12. So awesome. So when he does is he runs, and you like move away at the last second, and then he goes past and he turns around and stares at you.
Okay.
Xander, you're out. Nos, you're out. Rhys.
I got a 1v1 Billy the Goat over here.
Actually, wait, hold on. I think you guys need to do some saving throws.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like
Yeah. So that's Xander's first time being out for a turn, right? Nos, I need you to go ahead and roll me. Roll me 1d20.
Make it a good one.
And you have to beat 15. Nope. Alright, that's 1. You have 3 chances, and then you die.
Do I do all 3 right now?
No.
Every
That's the
turn.
next turn. Rhys, your turn.
Okay.
You just lost your kunai chain.
I lost my kunai chain, but I still have 4 regular kunai.
Chuck him.
So I dig in my backpack. I get 1 other kunai, not with chain, so it's much less cool. How close is it to me? Is it like, did it run past me when I
You run
dodged it?
past you and dodge it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw this kunai.
Alright. Just 1?
I can throw multiple? I'll throw 2. Okay. The first roll is a 16, so that's gonna hit.
That hits.
The second kunai is not gonna hit.
Okay.
So for throwing them, it is 1d6 minus 1. 1 damage.
Okay. So the one kunai like goes wide.
Yeah.
And it like wobbles and falls down. The other kunai just it jabs into its shoulder.
Okay. We both dealt 1 damage to each other.
The shoulder hits.
Yeah.
Billy turns around, snorts, rubs his feet on the ground, and goes to slam against you again. Crit fail.
Yeah, kill yourself.
Lands on a blade sticking out of the ground.
So
The kunai with chain.
so Billy goes in and he runs straight past you and runs himself straight into the trash pile, embedding himself into the trash. It takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Xander, roll me. Have to beat 15.
D20. Alright.
Nos. Second time.
Get me out of there. Nope.
Okay. Rhys. They're dying.
Yeah, they are.
And, they won't be if you help them.
Yeah, you're stuck in the trash pile, so you're gonna die first. I'm gonna go and try to wake you up, I guess, as my action.
Okay. You could go ahead and so you sustain him.
Yeah,
That's your action?
I'll sustain him.
Roll 1d4 with pyramid 1.
1.
You get 1 health.
Welcome back.
Okay. Billy extricates himself from the trash pile. Xander.
Nope.
Okay. That's your second time.
Mhm.
Okay. Nos.
Go get Xander.
You're still attached to the trash pile. You're awake.
But I'm not.
You can't move.
You're awake, you're concussed, you have disadvantage in everything, and you're attached to this trash pile. Just letting you know. And you have 1 health.
Pull shoulder off of the bike. Ah, well.
Dies. Crit fail dies.
So I'm attached to the trash.
I still have a kunai to keep fighting, but at the same time, Xander's not gonna make it.
I'm gonna throw my pocket knife that I still have in my hand.
This is with disadvantage.
Wait, I never lost my fish knife.
Nope.
No, you're still.
Never mind, I'm gonna throw that because
Yeah.
that's probably gonna do more than my pocket knife.
You roll it with the disadvantage, you roll twice, and then you get the lesser one, and that's the one that it uses.
Oh boy. 16 plus I've ranged if I'm throwing it, I guess. 19. So the 16 plus my 2 to ranged would make it an 18.
Roll me damage.
Nice.
And this was a 6 plus 1 you said for damage on this thing.
Kill it.
So 7 damage.
7 damage.
Please kill it. I would like for it to die now.
Fish knife.
In my final moments.
So the fish knife, it goes over, and it securely embeds itself right into its back, like right where the kidneys are, and it like staggers and it lets out this scream. You guys are almost there. You could feel like you just have to breathe on it.
I feel everyone's gonna die. There's
So-
death all around.
So Billy goes over and stares at you, Rhys.
Fight me.
And Rhys, what's your turn?
He's just gonna stare at me? That's it?
Well, I mean, it's not his turn.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
just one.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go wake up Xander then,
Okay.
before he dies.
Okay, Xander, D4.
E4.
1d4.
I gotta rally my troops.
Okay, that's not health yet. Okay, now it's Billy's turn.
Okay.
And he sees what you're doing. So he goes to go, and he goes first for you, and he slams into you.
Does he though?
Let's see. Nat 20.
Well, he slammed hard.
Oh, that connected big time.
So you get 8 plus 4 is 12 plus
Oh no.
15.
Oh my.
Okay, I'm still good.
What?
I'm alive, I mean.
Holy crap. Okay. And then after he slams into you,
I'm about equal to everyone else now.
he goes he knows you're attached to the wall, and like you just hit him with a knife. He goes for Xander, who's newly revived. 24.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And he slams again.
Like any damage is gonna end it, right?
So
Spit on himself.
13.
Yeah, we had 2.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Back then. Roll me another d6 for that saving throw. This is gonna be with disadvantage. This is the second time in the same encounter that you're dying.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, so roll me 2d6, give me the lowest one.
1.
Or give me the highest one, sorry.
Highest one? 6.
Okay, so Xander, you're just barely getting up, like things are groggy, this billy goat slams into your face and embeds your face into the trash pile. And like whatever head was there is now a part of your shoulders, is now a part of the trash pile. And you died. This is the second attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So right when that happens, Xander, you wake up and you're at home and you're like sweating and like you look around and it smells really bad because you just threw up all over yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So thank you so much for being here. The audio for this is gonna be really bad, but I'm keeping this. It's really good.
Here it is.
Yeah,
This is audio.
The audio for this is really bad, but I'm definitely going to keep this. I'm super sad my phone died, and I'm pretty sure it didn't record anything. Because it might have deleted. Because, it died once.
Oh.
It didn't save.
It probably didn't save.
No.
So,
We'll see.
hey, it's fine. I'm going to keep this because this was hype.
It was.
The people that were mic'd, and I hope that they picked us up.
Yeah,
What was
been recorded.
what's it called? The difficulty rating, whatever, for the
8.
Oh.
Level 8.
What did we fight before?
Level 3.
Okay.
Or no, like a level 2, 3.
Okay, that was a huge step up.
Significantly
more than double
more.
our levels.
He almost died fighting a regular
Wait, are
bully.
we gonna pull it up?
Yeah, and that was after I nerfed him.
Yeah.
His was +5 for hit,
+5 for damage.
plus 5 for damage,
Mhm.
and
Plus
then
5
nerf the
for you
damage.
suck in battle.
He has a +20 for strength, sorry, and then he has a +2 for toughness. So all damage that was given to him was decreased by 2.
Oh, I reduced that. I didn't know he had toughness. Well then. He would have been taking the amount damage because I had -2 of toughness.
Already?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, why?
That's just my class. The Karate Kid -2 toughness with his physical
Oh,
attacks.
for you.
Mhm.
Oh no, Billy also had -2 for toughness.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Billy had -2 for toughness. That's the reason why it took so long to kill him or to get him close. You guys actually brought him to 1.
Okay.
I was actually super scared you guys were gonna kill him because I needed Xander to wake up.
I kind of like
Spoilers.
in my head I was like, this is gonna be a dream.
Alright, so thanks for everything, Chase. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Continue this over online as well.
over yonder.
Somehow.
We will see you. Around the table, my name is Lyle. Thank you for joining us for Dark Places Demogorgons. Special Dream Drop Distance Edition. Alright, around the corner we have
Brandon as Rhys.
Julian as the Alive Xander.
And Chase as Nas, who's not dead yet.
Who's currently in my dreams.
He's also a dream man.
I mean, you also weren't dead.
That's true.
We'll meet you again soon.
You also weren't dead. Okay, so thanks a lot for everything. Sorry, apologies for the audio. I'm keeping it as it is.
There's nothing we can do.
See you guys later. And see you
In the next one.
later.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Him.
Okay.
I'm pointing at him in the camera.
Alright.
You.
In the viewfinder.
Alright, guys, it's 2 in the morning. Let's go to sleep.
Yeah.
Woo!